Hi everybody, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. It could be about love, finances, events, trips, anything. Please subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Let's begin. This spread is for all air signs. Perhaps your story is in here, but there's also a separate spread just for your sign. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands, we have the Six of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands, and we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Chances are you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Well, the very first thing I thought of, air signs, if you have a friend who is an Aries and it's their birthday coming up, I think you'll be celebrating their birthday, or you'll be going somewhere for their birthday, right? Perhaps this person did make up their mind right away and they took their time, or perhaps they were waiting for something themselves. But there's definitely some sort of a movement or some sort of a progress going on, right? So yeah, the Queen of Wands is the person you're dealing with. Probably a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, most likely an Aries, because we got an Aries birthday season in full swing right now. I know that because my sister is an Aries. Yeah, the first card that came out is the Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of waiting, right? Then we have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the energy coming from the Queen of Wands. Actually, the rest of these cards are that Queen of Wands energy. So the Knight of Wands, this is a card of getting excited, going somewhere, just getting back on your horse, or now that they've made up their mind, perhaps everybody was waiting for them to decide whether they're going to celebrate or not, whether they're going to go somewhere for their birthday or not, or perhaps they were waiting for you. You were making up your mind about going there, right? So the Seven of Pentacles is the first card that came out. This is a card of waiting, and it's going to become a thing of the past. It is being replaced with the Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the remaining cards, right? So it's all about going somewhere or doing something for that person's birthday. The Three of Wands clarified, the Knight of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. The Six of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands, this is you all are either going to the birthday party or you're traveling somewhere, perhaps for that person's birthday party. The Six of Wands is a card of recognition, admiration. In this case, this is everybody celebrating their birthday. And the Eight of Wands is a card of like a travel, or this is a card of information coming your way. Perhaps you're letting them go that you're going, or you're being invited to their birthday, or this is all about moving forward. That's what I actually thought. If you're not celebrating an Aries birthday party, perhaps this Queen of Wands is somebody else, but still a fire sign, and perhaps you all were gonna make plans to travel somewhere for vacation at some point in the future, and now all these plans are finally coming together. All right, cool. Gemini, we have the World, we have the Devil, clarified by the Page of Cups and Judgment. We have the Page of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups, and we also have the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or pretty much any zodiac sign. A very similar message came through for another sign, I think in their weekly reading, because it looks very similar. So what you're dealing with is either a person or a situation or a habit or an addiction, right? And if you quit smoking a while ago, you'll be tempted to go to light up another cigarette. If you stopped drinking a while ago, you'll be tempted to go back to drinking. If you stopped gambling, you get the idea, right? That's what's happening here. So it's going to be like a final test for you, Gemini, to kick it, to finally kick it, to say goodbye for the very last time. So something is going to come up, or someone, a person or a situation. Perhaps you're driving on a highway and you drive by a casino and you get tempted to make a stop and play whatever you used to play. Or if you stop drinking, you could end up at some sort of a party and everybody's just drinking there. But you're going to say no to it, right? So the World, the first card that came out, this is something that came to an end at some point in the past, right? The World is my happy end card. If you were smoking, you quit smoking, right? And here comes the Devil, clarified by the Page of Cups and Judgment. The Devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with. If it's not, a Capricorn, then the devil is temptation, to go back to whatever you ended in the past, or a situation, or a toxic person, or an addiction, or a habit. Right? The devil is clarified by the Page of Cups and Judgment. Judgment is a card of the past, something or someone from the past, and the Page of Cups is that very tempting offer. Like I said, it could be you driving by a casino, or somebody could literally offer to buy you a drink, or they will offer you a cigarette, or what have you. Right? And I think you're going to pass the test with flying colors. Because I do see you rejecting it flat out, or rejecting that person flat out. We have the Page of Swords clarified by the Four of Cups and the Ten of Swords. I think the Page of Swords in this case is a message coming from you. You could be verbally saying no, or you could be texting or emailing them and saying no. Or you could just think about it and say no inside your own head, right? That's what I think the Page of Swords is. It's clarified by the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card for rejection. This is you saying no. And the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck, you're just shutting it down. That's it. You already got out of it. You already left this person. You already left this situation. You already quit at some point in the past. And it will remain that way. With the Ten of Swords, you're just, bam, shutting it down. Alright, Gemini? Cool. Libra, we have Justice, we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Ace of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Five of Swords, and we also have Strength on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Leo. Wow, Libra. I don't know who this Queen of Cups is, that's the person you're dealing with, but you're gonna let him have it. I feel sorry for the Queen of Cups. Anyway, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be your neighbor, it could be somebody you work with, but it's like you already know this person. This Queen of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, right? And it's like, I think they're going to piss you off, and they're going to piss you off for the last time, right? Because you're going to get that sword out, and that's it. No more. Queen of Cups doesn't exist for you anymore. You're cutting this person out of your life for good. And perhaps, like I said, you needed courage to do that. Perhaps whatever they're going to do, it's going to be like the final time they pissed you off, right? We've got you in the spread twice. Justice, the first card I came out, that is you. Then we have the Queen of Swords right next to it. That is also you. And the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords. You see how symbolic it is? We got the Queen of Swords holding up a sword, and also in the Justice card, the person or deity in the Justice card is also holding up a sword. And the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords. Strength on the bottom of the deck is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo. But strength, it could be your courage. You having courage to cut this person out of your life. Perhaps you're just one of the nicest people and this person was taking advantage of you, or you just needed to have courage to stop taking crap from this person. And the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Swords, and that's exactly what you're going to do to them. The Five of Swords is a card of a separation. This is a card of parting ways, but it's an ugly one. This is when people slam doors on the way out. And you feel like this is going to be the right thing to do, and yeah, you're coming in a very strong position with both with Justice and the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I feel sorry for this Queen of Cups, but you don't want to have someone like that in your life anymore. All right, cool. Aquarius, we have the Empress, we have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Six of Swords, we have the Fool clarified by the Nine of Cups, and we also have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Leo or pretty much any zodiac sign. I see a few things here, Aquarius. The first thing that I noticed, if you've been trying to get pregnant, Aquarius, only if you have been trying, right, you will hear some good news about that. Some really good news. It'll make you really happy. For others of you, this is a spread of some sort of a major improvement. Something that was dragging you down, if there was some sort of an obstacle, or if you were obligated to do something. All of that is going to disappear. It's like you're being free from something that was holding you back, something that was holding you down. All of that is going to become a thing of the past. I don't know if something comes to an end naturally, right? Or you're deciding to no longer do something for someone, I guess. So let's talk about scenario number one. The Empress, the first card that came out, is often a person who is expecting a baby. Okay? If you take a closer look at the Sun card on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, which is the happiest card in the deck, there's a kid riding that horse. You see? So a kid with the Sun and the person who could be expecting a baby. So that makes total sense. The Ten of Wands, the next card over, is a card of a burden. So like I said, if you've been trying and trying to get pregnant, you'll hear some good news. The Six of Swords is a card of an improvement. You're moving away from that burden. And with the Fool and the Nine of Cups, you're pretty much celebrating, right? The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. And the Fool is a card of a brand new beginning for you, right? For others of you, you're still the Empress, perhaps not expecting a baby. But perhaps somebody was taking advantage of you because they know how kind you are. You will always say yes. You will always do all kinds of favors for people if they ask you. And or perhaps you were just in a position of, being super nice and kind. And it was a burden for you. The Ten of Wands, the next card over, is still a burden. So it's a card of obligation. It's a card of doing something for another person. It's a card of obstacles, and whatever that was is not going to be there anymore. Like I said, perhaps you're stopping yourself. You're no longer doing something, or perhaps it naturally comes to an end and you no longer have to do it. The Six of Swords clarifying the Ten of Wands. This is a card of an improvement, right? So you're moving away from the Ten of Wands and you're moving towards something better. And the Fool with the Nine of Cups, this is you feeling really happy about it. The Fool is a card of liberation. It's a card of cutting the tie. It's a card of a breath of fresh air. The Nine of Cups is also a card of personal fulfillment and satisfaction. And the Sun on the bottom of the deck is the happiest card in the deck. So you're really happy you no longer have to do something, or you're happy that that obstacle or obligation is no longer there. All right? Cool. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.